Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 215SNV. This is a satin nickel anodized aluminum door shoe with a drip cap that features a vinyl insert. So the 215 is representative of this profile. Its dimensional properties as well. We'll go over that in a moment. The SN stands for satin nickel. That means that this item is a satin nickel anodized aluminum, and I'd ask that you study that finish as closely as possible. This is what Pemko satin nickel looks like. This may or may not be what you hope it to be in terms of satin nickel. It's certainly closer to satin nickel than polished brass, but there are occasions, 1 out of 100 people, that say, hey, that's really not a good satin nickel, and I agree. They're trying to emulate an architectural finish on a piece of aluminum, and this is as close as it gets. I believe it to be a faithful, complementary sort of finish. I don't know that I would use the term satin nickel. I would say satin nickel-like, or complementary to satin nickel. 1 out of 100 don't like it. I'm bringing it to your attention so that you can decide whether or not this is acceptable for satin nickel. The V in the part number means vinyl. When you're doing a satin nickel or a gold or a bright dip gold or a dark bronze, the vinyl insert will be black, just like you see here. Okay. Like I had said earlier, the dimensional properties are also inferred in the part number, and let's go over that right now. This has an overall height on the exterior face to the bottom of the drip cap at 1 5/16", and that is indeed the case. The small leg, which would be the interior side, is 5/8 of an inch. The two most important dimensions, first, 1 3/8 thick doors only. If your door is 1 3/4, this is the wrong item. This is for 1 3/8 doors only. Then 1/2 of an inch from the bottom of the door to the bottom of the vinyl. That's important to know because that will tell you how much room you have to work with. Okay, 1/2 inch. Sorry, having trouble getting the tape measure on there. That vinyl sticking out just a little bit, 1/2 inch. So the point is if your undercut's about 9/16, maybe up to 7/16, maybe up to 9/16, this will work out well for you. This is available in mill aluminum finish, which would be a 215A. 215D would be dark bronze anodized. 215B DG, bright dip gold. That's like a metallic, shinier gold. 215G is just a matte gold anodized. 215W, a PW would be painted white. 215SN, of course, satin nickel, and I think that's all of the finishes that are available. Available on the site in every length from basically 2 foot to 8 foot. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. You can order pieces longer than 8 foot. We just don't list them in the site because of the cost to ship something longer than 8 foot is almost always quite prohibitive. So we don't list it. If you need something longer, reach out to us. We'll be happy to quote that for you. Now, if you have need for that custom length, order the custom length, and here's why. If you had to take this 36-inch piece and cut it down to, say, 32-inch, you're going to eliminate that first slotted hole that's there. Then the next one's all the way over here. And speaking of those slotted holes, screws are included in a complementary finish. The point is that it is difficult to drill a slotted hole. And you want that slotted hole to account for a sill that's not level, or maybe a door that's not plumb, or maybe when you're pre-drilling the screw holes, that drill bit has walked a little bit before it pierced into the wood, steel, aluminum, fiberglass, bronze, stainless, whatever you're drilling into. Probably wood with 1 3/8. So the slotted hole will help compensate for that misdrilled hole as well, allowing you to get this on the door exactly where you need it. Not too tight so that the door has to be dragged closed and fatiguing prematurely the vinyl, or not too little contact, which is the same as no contact or no weather stripping at all naturally. Okay. Now, finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Pemko products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Pemko 215SNV door bottom with a drip cap, and that drip cap is really important because this 9/16 dimension, that's the projection of this, is significantly helpful at helping drive water out and away from the initial barrier of where the face of the door would be, which is right here. Just moving it out that small dimension. The people in the know, people who've installed drip caps, swear by them. That small projection is really the difference between water getting and pooling under the door and not. And that's crucial. Drip caps can be bought separately for application on the bottom of doors that may not have them currently, which will be about the same sort of projection. Pemko also has 2.5-inch projection drip caps, and yes, they can do them in satin nickel as well. And you would install those at the header of doors or above windows. Very common items. Again, people who have installed drip caps or door bottoms that incorporate drip caps become sold by their extreme ability to help prevent water from getting in. And it seems to me that every time they do a door after that point, they're always requiring drip caps. Any questions on the 215 SNV or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us.